Alright, now do this. Video. Giants versus. What's up? What's up? All right. Just in case, bring this over here. What's up, Malachi? Let's get some more peeps in here. We got 4 people in here. I'm not sure if Downey's going to join us today. He's at the game today. Can you guys hear me clear up here? Can you guys hear me? I don't know who in the Giants group is on YouTube right now or up here on the chat. I'm posting both links so that everybody can get used to YouTube when we switch it over, so we don't oversaturate up here. What's up, Johnny Kelly? Welcome, welcome. How's everybody feeling? You can hear me up there on YouTube? All right, cool. What's up, Kelphead? Who are you a fan of, Kelp? Is that the same person? Got 10 people on YouTube, 3 people up here on Facebook. I don't watch football. Okay, fair enough. Well, welcome anyway. I'm Mike G. So how's everybody feeling? Did anybody watch the Giants game that is not a Giants fan? Got different fans over here. We even got people that don't watch football. But that's okay. Appreciate you joining in. I don't see any comments on Facebook, however. Is anybody talking? I don't see any requests to join in live. Anybody's welcome. You didn't watch the game? Okay. What does it say? Is it an emoji of a rose? I'm not sure. Anybody's welcome to join in live, to talk live. If you want to talk football with me, either if you're on Facebook or YouTube. I've never had anybody join me up live on YouTube, so I'm very curious at how that looks. So if you guys want to join in live on the video, go ahead and request to join in live and I'll bring you up. Same up here on Facebook, guys, in the Giants group. If you guys want to join in and voice how you feel about today's game, you're more than welcome to join in. I've got 3 notifications that show John Kelly watching. So we got 7 people on YouTube. We got 3 people over here on Facebook. Kind of waiting for a couple of the regulars to come in. What's up, Anthony? I see you in here too. The Chargers had the ball for the first quarter, and their opening drive, we had really good defense on the opening drive. The defense showed up really well. Even on the second drive for the Chargers, the defense, we had Kayvon Thibodeau. What's up, Julian? How you doing? Kayvon Thibodeau had a sack on their second drive, so that was good. It was good to see the. So we got Nico coming up here live. That way I can test the sound. Oh shit! What did I just do? Oh no! Whoa, that was close. Is everybody still here? I almost lost the whole chat. Let's see if I can get you back up here. Send request. Why is it doing that? Whoa, that is bizarre. That's weird. I just tried to bring Nico in here and it completely shut Facebook off. And then when I went to click on Facebook, it said, resume your live. I appreciate that, Trevor. Thank you. You see and hear me. Nico, join on YouTube and see if you can go live on that video. For some reason, when I try to bring you up here, it's not. It's completely shutting down live. Or let me see if I can just add you. Yeah, that's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Alright, I'm going to shut this live down on Facebook and restart it. I'm not set up for that. Okay, let me restart the live up here because it's shutting the video off completely. It's bizarre, it's never done that before. Alright, let's see. Delete that. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Something live video. Giants versus Chargers. 28, 9, 28, 25. Post game chat. Alright. Go live. Let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. Got 4 people up here. I wonder if I can see my viewers. I can't see my viewers up here. How's everybody on YouTube doing? Chat viewing options. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. All messages. I'll put all messages. Live chat. Oh, there we go. There. Now I see everything. Hey, what's up, Forced Ones? What's up, Julian? What's up, Trevor? I'm just now seeing you guys now because I'm an idiot and can't figure it. Let's see what we got up here. Alright. Come on. That does... man, this stupid app. Damn it, man. Facebook is not letting me do anything right now. Add. Send. If it does it again, I'm restarting the whole damn thing. Nico, accept it before it fucks up. It's waiting for you to accept it, Nico. Meanwhile, my face is frozen on Facebook. Connection failed. Well, that's bizarre. Okay, let's try it again. Nico, send request. Connection failed. Okay, try again. Nico wants to join. Approve. Send request. Connection failed. Facebook is being dumb as shit right now. Alright, let me try Greg. He said, yeah, buddy. Connection failed. Okay. I wonder if it's because I'm live on two things. Let me take the Wi-Fi off of this. Damn it. YouTube connection. Let's turn the Wi-Fi back on. Close out YouTube first. Still live? No, frozen. What's up, Calvin? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna restart my phone. Failed. You know what? Are we gonna be able to get into this game at all? I mean, Jesus. Alright. Turn the phone off. Power it off. Sorry guys. My phone is being dumb or something else is being dumb. I'm not sure. I got so much stuff to talk about. Anyways, on YouTube, how you guys doing today? What did you guys do anything special? Anybody up here watch any football today? Football. What up, what up, what up? What teams did you watch today, 310? Thanks for the like. Prayers for the league, but let's go, Mike. I appreciate that drip. Oh, man. ACL for sure. That's what all the media outlets are saying already is ACL. And I've got a whole thing I want to talk about with the ACLs. It's disheartening when it comes to that. Prayers to Malik Neighbors and what he's going through with that. And John Mara, he has to right the ship when it comes to the ground. All right, Nico, let's see if we can do it. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know. I can't bring anybody up live on YouTube or on Facebook at all. It won't let me do anything. It's every time I go to bring. I'll try Malachi. Nothing. It just shuts it down. It's ridiculous. I can't bring anybody up live. I don't know why. I have no idea. So I guess I'm just going to be talking about my what's the YouTube link? I have it posted in the group already, Malachi. So if you could look up Mike G440 on YouTube, you'll find me up there live. I don't know if it'll let me bring anybody up there live, but anyways, I want to talk about Dart's opening drive. Jackson Dart's opening drive was 10 plays. And the first one was a run for 5 yards for Scattaboo. Then there was a pass for Neighbors. Pass interference was called on that one, on the defense. The third play was a run for 2 yards for Scattaboo. Fourth play was a pass to Neighbors for 7 yards. Fifth play was a run for 4 yards for Scattaboo. Sixth play was a run for 16 yards for Scattaboo. Scattaboo was eating early. I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, I'm already live. So, I mean, if you want to go live, go ahead and go live. Dart rushed for 9 yards on the 7th play. The eighth play, Dart rushed for 4 yards. Neighbors was a pass for 13 yards, and then Dart rushed in for the touchdown for 15 yards. So that was one hell of an opening drive for both Dart and the Giants. The Giants haven't had anything like that in a while. Let's see, he wants to come up live. Let's try again. And it's going to shut me down again. I don't get it. I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Every time I try to bring somebody up, it takes me completely to the front of my phone. So I don't know. I mean, right now I see myself live on Facebook, but when I go to try to bring somebody in, it completely takes me to the main menu of my phone. I click on Facebook and then I click on notifications. It asks me if I want to resume it. So I have no idea what the hell is going on with Facebook. Nobody has requested to join in live on YouTube yet. But the first drive for Jackson Dart was 2 for 2 for 20 yards. As far as rushing, Dart was three rushes for 28 yards. Scattaboo was 4 rushes for 27 yards. And passing was Neighbors 2 for 2 for 20 yards. I keep freezing up because it keeps, every time I try to add somebody on the video, it shuts my whole feed off and takes me straight to my phone main menu. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Facebook right now. It's just not working. It's bullshit. I don't get it. That kind of makes the whole thing redundant on what I'm doing over here, because I can't talk to anybody but myself and my own face, which is frustrating as hell. But yeah, the second drive, the Chargers was the Thibodeau sack. Dart's second drive was 6 plays, and that was when he threw his first incomplete. So you had a run for 2 yards, Singletary, run for 3 yards, Singletary, a pass for 18 yards to Slayton, a pass for a half yard for Robinson, an incomplete pass to Slayton. Dart rushed for -3 yards because the O-line collapsed. So for the second drive, Dart was 2 for 3 for 18.5 yards, Singletary for 2 rushes for 5 yards. Now this drive I didn't like. Now I know the Giants were backed into the end zone, and it doesn't matter who you got back in the quarterback. It's very tough to get out of your own end zone. But you have to be, look, I'm one of those firm believers that when you go out there to play, you put your best players out there to win in situations that you need them to excel in. In this situation, on the second drive, you got to stop and think. Scattaboo just did a hell of a job, and he, out of the second drive, didn't even get a chance. Why are we throwing Singletary in there? Singletary has done nothing for the Giants. So now I'm talking about right now, as far as like the second drive of the game, the beginning of the game, first quarter. We're back in the end zone. You put your bruiser back there in Scattaboo, not Singletary. You don't put him back there. Singletary only produced 2 rushes for 5 yards. I guarantee you that with an average of 4 yards a carry, Scatterboo would have gave us enough cushion for us to be able to open up the pass game again. Stupid on the offensive front when it comes to coaching, so that's terrible. Terribly done by the Giants coaching staff. You don't do that. What are you trying to do there? I mean, when you're back in your end zone, the defense knows that you need to use the run game to push yourself out. Singletary's not the answer for that. He's not the answer. That was a dumb move by Coach Daboll or Kafka or whoever came up with that idea. You're not going anywhere. On the third drive for the Chargers, we got the Dexter Lawrence interception. That shit was awesome. I don't care what you were thinking at the time. I was hoping and praying Dexter Lawrence was able to run that shit in for a touchdown. That was pretty cool to see. But the result was 4 plays for us at the goal line in the red zone. 1, we got holding against us. Dart rushed for 1 yard. Scatterboo rushed for 4 yards. And then Scatterboo rushed for negative yards, and we ended up getting a field goal. It clearly shows that we have red zone trouble when it comes up to this. So for the first quarter in general, the Giants were leading 10-0. Giants had 7 first downs, Chargers 3. We were 2 for 4 on third. They were 1 for 3. The Giants had 98 yards. They had 49. Passing wise, the Giants had 35 yards. The Chargers were 22. So we were defensively really good for the first quarter. Rushing, we had 63 yards. They had 27. It looked like the Giants were just going to run away with this game. We had 18 plays. They had 15. We had 0 turnovers. They had 1, which was that interception. Both sides were guilty of a sack. Where'd everybody go? Oh, cool. All right, penalties. We were penalized 3 times for 15 yards. They were penalized 3 times for 29 total yards. Time of possession. We were 9 minutes and 39 seconds, and the Chargers were 6 minutes and 34 seconds. So that was pretty well managed game. Besides that stuff right there. So, is anybody there? What? No, I mean, there's nobody here. I have no idea. I mean, I'm live on both. I have 2 viewers on YouTube, but I have nobody on Facebook right now. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's because nobody can come up live. I don't have any control over that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, let's see. Shit, what did I just do? I just turned off my video by accident. Alright. Shit. Alright, well, I guess I'll just continue on. Does anybody have any input on what they want to say about the game? I'm here. Facebook was pissing me off. What's going on Facebook, Patty? Am I still frozen up there? The second quarter was a nightmare. This had everybody like cringing. So we started off the second quarter with a Banks 33-yard kickoff return. Great. Awesome. Nothing really exciting about the second quarter, besides everybody's hearts dropped when Malik Neighbors. There's Patty. Okay, I see you on Facebook. So I don't know if you're on both. So um, the the injury looked really bad at first. I almost automatically knew. If you've watched how we've lost players over the years for the Giants, it looked like it was ACL. He was in serious pain. They carted him off immediately. He was holding that knee. I really, 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 really wanted to talk about this with you guys up here. I'm going to skip ahead. Where is it? Oh, there it is right here, right in front of my face. So, something very alarming is going on at MetLife Stadium, and it's been a topic for years. I wish I could bring people up here live. If you guys are able to join in video, please join in. Whether it's on YouTube, you want to talk about the turf and stuff like that, or on Facebook. But I'm gonna bring it up right here. I got some stats up here that's pretty alarming. If there's Giants players in here, if there's ownership in here in the Giants group on Facebook, or you guys are watching on YouTube, this is an alarming. These are alarming stats here when it comes to the injuries going on at MetLife Stadium. Now, as you know, today, September 28th, 2025, Malik Neighbors is gone. He's going to have an MRI Monday for a follow-up, but the ruling around and the generalization of what's going on is that he tore his ACL. Giants fans are already cringing because we've seen this at an alarming rate. In fact, I've got a list of Giants players that we have lost to the turf. In 2021 and 2022 is the most alarming stats that you will see. We lost so many people, it's insane. In 2021, we lost the following to ACL tears: Blake Martinez, Jabril Peppers, Rodarius Williams, Matt Pert, T.J. Brunson. That was 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 ACL tears. We also lost Levine Tululu to an Achilles, Shane Lemix to a patellar tendon. Sorry. Jonathan Harrison to an Achilles. And 2022, we lost Sterling Shepard to a no-contact ACL tear versus the Cowboys. Wan'Dale Robinson, another no-contact ACL tear versus the Lions. Darian Beavers, ACL. Marcus McKeithen, 2022, ACL. Aaron Robinson, ACL. That's 5 ACLs each year. From 2021, ACL. 2022, ACL. 5 torn ACLs at MetLife Stadium on that turf in 2021, in 2022. That's 10 ACL tears at MetLife Stadium in 2 years. 10. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I didn't say Victor Cruz because he tore his in Philadelphia. But 10 ACL tears at MetLife Stadium in 2 years is alarming. And that's not even it. I mean, we lost Malik Neighbors to an ACL this year. I'm pretty sure it's going to be ruled ACL tear. Now, when you talk other teams coming to MetLife that have tore ACLs or any kind of major injuries, we had Aaron Rodgers that tore his Achilles in 2023 playing for the Jets in MetLife. We had Baltimore Ravens Kyle Fuller in 2022 tear his ACL in MetLife. San Francisco 49ers Nick Bosa tore his ACL in 2020, and Solomon Thomas tore his ACL in 2020. All these are ACL tears, with the exception of the Achilles, which is three Achilles tears and one patellar tendon tear. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But you hear John Mara talk about, oh yeah, we're looking into it. But how long are you going to look into this? How many number one receivers are you going to lose to this turf? When is it enough? When is this enough for the turf? When is it enough? I mean, the stats here speak for themselves. It's alarming. It's going to continue to grow. I mean, that's insane. You're right, Patty. That is insane. It's very insane. I mean, they're ACL tears. It's not like you're getting different types of... I'm sure there's other types of injuries, but these were the most notable ones that I was able to jot down before halftime. I'm writing this down, and my eyes are lit up like Christmas lights. This is absolutely fucking nuts. This is nuts. If I was a player and I wanted to play for New York, I would seriously think about, I don't know. I mean, you're talking about big names too. It's not just like some rookies, and it doesn't matter if you're a rookie or not. This shit is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Now, we've lost other players in other stadiums. Like I said, I named Victor Cruz. We lost him to a tear over in the Philadelphia Eagles. But shit, if it didn't happen there, it probably would have happened in MetLife. But it's crazy because the stats are showing that when the ACL tears start happening, it starts happening in buckets. You start losing players in buckets. Like I said, 2021 we had 5 ACL tears. 2022 we had 5 ACL tears. All right, so 2023 we had the Aaron Rodgers Achilles, but now I haven't even looked up to see if there was anything that happened in 2024 in MetLife in general. But now we have Malik Neighbors who tore his ACL. I mean, shit. If I were you guys, Giants fans, football fans in general, I would be writing Steve Tisch and John Mara. Write them. Email them. Giants organization. Email the front office. Tell them that they need to replace this. We can't keep losing players. This is a safety issue. A huge safety issue. No, I'm sorry. I know this was a Giants win today. We should be celebrating. But I felt that the ACL and the injuries and the major situations that we got coming out of that turf is something that seriously needs to happen. You like the Bills? Okay. Welcome, Blake. I appreciate you coming. But, and I don't know would you guys have turf down there in at your stadium for the Bills? But I mean, I just thought that this should be talked about. It should be talked about because this is another big player we've lost. And usually when the Giants lose big players, they don't have that number one receiver. And then the Giants fans start talking about, we got to get number one. We got to get another number one. Well, I mean, every time we get somebody that's good, they tear something here. But shit, man. These players don't want to tear their ACLs. They want to have a nice, flourishing career. But you can't do that if you get tore. When you come back from a tear, you ain't the same. what was the major injury Saquon Barkley had when was with the Giants? I can't remember what that one was. Didn't he tear something too? And where was that at? I didn't look that up. Anybody here have the information on that one? Uh, Halftime stats. Herbert for the Chargers, he was 16 for 26 for 142 yards, one touchdown, one interception, and one sack. Dart was 7 for 11, 59 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 3 sacks. I'm not going to hammer Dart today. Dart had a hell of a game. That is a hell of a competitor right there. That guy he was like a bull today. He was very competitive today. My hat's off to him. There's certain things he needs to clean up, rookie mistakes, but that's not 100% on him. I'll say some of it is as a quarterback in general. You gotta recognize some things, but for a first game, that was one hell of a game for Jackson Dart. As a coach, in my personal opinion, when you're taking 5 sacks, he took 5 sacks today, and a lot of it was holding the ball too long. He was either staring. He only a couple times I've seen him staring down his receiver, one receiver. That's a rookie mistake that happens. I've seen it. That's okay. It's a learning curve. Another thing is holding the ball too long, and making a last-minute rush which mobile quarterbacks it happens. But when that happens, as a coach, when your defense is on the field, you should be walking your ass over to the bench, sitting down with a tablet, and telling him what he should have done and what he should look out for. And watch your left. Watch out for this guy. Watch out when this guy moves here and all this stuff. Coach. Simple coaching. Simple coaching. You gotta preserve this guy. This guy looks like he's got a bright future ahead of him. Don't ruin him. So, coach him along throughout the game. Coach him at practice. Fix his mistakes. Don't wait until the game is over. Don't do that, we'll look at the tape crap. No. Coach, if you're going to coach, coach. I seen you do it with Daniel Jones when he first got here. When you first got here and Daniel Jones made mistakes, I seen Brian Daboll go over and sit down with a tablet and talk to him. Coaching him. Okay, good. Do that with this guy too. Because this guy is a hell of a competitor. But I don't want to see my quarterback. I don't want to see my quarterback running out there and rushing and taking hits like a running back. I mean, he was pulled for concussion protocol check for, leaning over after taking a hit. Even the defenseman looked like he was like, dude, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on. Barkley tore his ACL at Chicago. Okay, so that was in Chicago. No, wish I can get on, bro. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Let me try again. No, nothing. I don't know, man. I can't get you in here, Nico. It takes me. It shuts Facebook down and takes me straight to my dashboard. I can't get you up here. I don't understand. The only thing I could do is I could finish going over these stats, and you could go live on Facebook, and I'll just join you, and I'll stay live here on YouTube also, with my link and everything. I can do that after I go over all the stats and stuff, and then we can just chat on. You want to just do that? We can do that. I'll stay live here on YouTube. Damn, Eagles won again. Yeah, they did. But the Commanders lost. Hopefully the Cowboys can lose. But halftime stats, we don't really do a halftime chat. But I mean, I can go over some halftime stuff real quick. Herbert was 1 for 24 yards. Oh, that's rushing. Shit. shit. I'm all over the place. You know what? Fuck the halftime stats. Who cares? People did some shit during that half. You know what I'm saying? I mean, third, I didn't really write at this point. You know, the first half, you kind of write some stuff down. I jotted some stuff down. The third, we had the Andrew Phillips interception, and Johnson got a touchdown out of that. And then Scattaboo went for a 2-point conversion. And then the Chargers went, and Harbaugh just fucking decided, oh, well, you can do that? We can do that too. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Okay, cool. Y'all lost. Fuck y'all. Fourth, we got a Brian Burns sack. We went over the MetLife turf stuff. Nico, do you want me to hold on to the turf stuff and you want to talk about that on chat? You want me to hold on to this? Is that a topic you want to talk about, the turf? Final stats. Harbaugh is a bitch. He is a bitch. He's arrogant. Yeah, you do want to. Okay, I'll put that off to the side. So all this other stuff, I'm gonna clear off the table. Go Colts over Cowboys. Are the Colts playing the Cowboys today, Darren? Who are the Cowboys playing? Are they playing the Colts? Shit. Oh, there we go. Ankle and it's next one up. Okay, Chief. I'm sorry, man. Chef, I missed your shit. Jesus loves you. Okay, bro. Whatever, bro. Yes, please. Final stats. Hello, go Michael Phoenix and Falcons. Right on. Go Bears. Okay, everybody's hyped up on football today. I love it. I love it. The Packers, they play tonight. All right, okay. So Packers versus Cowboys. Okay. I like it, man. I mean, I know it's not a bunch of Giants fans up here yet, but I appreciate everybody coming up here to talk football on YouTube. That's cool. You guys excited about football? Go ahead, talk about it. I'll join in. Colts versus Raiders. Colts, I think, are going to beat the Raiders. I think the Colts will beat the Raiders. Final stats. Herbert for the Chargers was 23 for 41, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 2 sacks. Jackson Dart was 13 for 20, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and 5 sacks. Some stuff to work on. Rushing we're going to do Hampton was 12 for 128 yards and a touchdown. Scattaboo was 25 rushes for 79 yards, no touchdowns. Dart was 10 rushes, 54 yards, a touchdown, and a fumble. Singletary was 7 rushes for 28 yards. What a waste. I know you don't want to load up Scattaboo and completely kill the kid, but damn, I mean, he was crushing them out there. Slayton, receiving wise, we can go over the targets. Slayton had 4 targets, Neighbors 3, Johnson 5, Robinson 5, Bellinger 1, Scattaboo 2. Receptions, Slayton had 3, Neighbors 2, Johnson 3, Robinson 3, Bellinger 1, Scattaboo 2. Yards, Slayton had 44 yards, Neighbors 20, Johnson 17, Robinson 14, Bellinger 13, and Scattaboo 11. And none of the receiving touchdowns. Final stats in general as a team. Colts are playing the Rams tonight. Right now. Rams. I thought they were playing the Packers. Oh, Colts are playing the Rams. Oh, okay. Yes, I see Giants got a big win. Yes, they did, Charles. Australia AFL Grand Final on yesterday. What the hell? Brisbane beat Geelong. Okay. I don't know anything about that, Darren. But greetings from Australia. From America to you. Let's see. Final stats for first downs. Chargers 17, Giants 20. Third down, Chargers were 4 for 12. We were 7 for 15. They didn't go for it on fourth. We did at the goal line, which was stupid. We were 0 for 1. Total yards, they had 338. We had 250. Passing yards, they had 186. We had 89. Rushing, they had 152. We had 161. Plays, they called 56 plays. We called 69. They had 2 turnovers. We had 0. And penalties, they had 14 penalties for a total of 170 yards penalized. We had 8 penalties for 43 yards penalized. Time of possession, they only owned the ball for 24 minutes and 32 seconds, and we owned the ball for 35 minutes and 28 seconds. Fantastic job. The Giants did a good job, though coaching-wise, we were a little sloppy. Player-wise, was very good. Let's see. Colts are playing the Rams right now. Hope Jones lights it up later. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Since I went over all the stats and stuff like that, and I can't bring anybody up live. It's really stupid. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to have Steve and Nico boost up the live and try to see if we can get some people chatting up on live video so I'm not just a talking head. I'll be the talking head on YouTube, so I'm still going to be live YouTube, which the link is in here somewhere on the Giants group. I posted it. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my live down on Facebook and stay live here on YouTube. And Steve and Nico, go ahead and start up your live, and I will join you up on video there. Sound good? Patty, you coming over? Whichever way you're coming over. That makes any sense, though. Panthers fan. I'm a Panthers fan, and by the way, go Giants. I appreciate it, dude. Did you guys beat the Patriots today, or did you guys lose? I have a friend of mine that's a Panthers fan. He has a shirt that says, Panthers almost won it, all the time. Yes. Okay. Oh, you guys lost? What was the final score for the Panthers? Alright, so I'm going to shut down the Facebook one. Guys, if you guys have not started following me on YouTube yet, because eventually the Giants post-game chat is going to move to YouTube, the lane will still keep being posted up here, but welcome, Jane. I'm actually going to be still live on YouTube under Mike G440. So go ahead and make sure you send me a follow or favor or is it follow? Everything's mixing together. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube under Mike G440, and I will be still live up here for the Giants game post-game chat. And Nico is going to boot up his the rest of the other half of the post-game chat, and I'll be up there on video for him. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm still up here. I'm not going anywhere. It was 13-42 Panthers. It is 13. Damn. Was Tommy DeVito playing the whole game, Panthers? All right, I'm gonna jump off of here. I'm still gonna be up on YouTube under Mike G440, and I'll be up there on Nico. What? A bomb threat at CHKD? Where? Local? Here local? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you would think during the 10 hour blah blah blah. That's basically what I'm saying. already. Oh shit.
What's going on, Big Blue? Hey, this Bobo is 6 in a trap. Big time. Appreciate you guys for the support. Wasn't easy, wasn't great. Found a way to win the game and pull out a big dub. So appreciate you guys for your support. On to the next week.
They're funny. We got Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo.
Big Blue. What's going on, Big Blue? Hey, this Bobo is 6 in a trap. Big dubs. Appreciate you guys for the support. Wasn't easy, wasn't great. Found a way to win the game and pull out a big dub. So appreciate you guys for your support. On to the next week. Big Blue. Big Blue.
All right, they're hyped up. I heard Scatterboo is a big trash talker, and it makes me wonder what kind of shit he was talking on the field, especially when they're winning or he's just running them down. Cause you know, I know he was talking some shit today. Oh man. Just waiting for Nico to go live. Who we got up here? What's everybody talking about? Everybody still watching football? What are you watching up there? Huh? Oh, that's not football. Criminal Minds? It's all the same shit, all those crime shows. And then they're always so, oh, such and such died?
I have to wonder why the NFL is so adamant or not really wanting to listen to the reason. Malachi, what do you think? You watched the game today. What do you think? What happened? How do you think Jackson Dart performed today, man? Talk to me.
Do you guys hear Nico?
Mike, I'm trying to get you on now. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's Facebook. I think they're doing something with this live stuff. I don't think that you can add anybody because now I'm trying it on my end. Hey, Mahadi, how you doing, brother? I'm trying to get people up here for the live, but obviously I'm having a difficult time right now. I don't know what the heck is going on, but unable to add guests. It can't be added in your broadcast while user is connecting.
Weird.
Mike, I don't know what's going on, buddy, but I'm trying to get you on too, and it doesn't seem like it's working.
Facebook's got
I know,
some-
Malachi. I'm trying to get you on, but it's can't add.
I need a haircut. My hair's starting to stick out the sides.
Guys, you're right, Mike. It wasn't just you. I think it's just Facebook. Facebook is just acting bitchy today for some reason. They're not allowing, enabling the lives. Listen, I wish you guys could come on, Mahadi, I would love to have you up here, man. Because, I know you are very knowledgeable with this, so. But I'm going to try to add Omar. I can't add Omar. It says unable to add guest. Can't get you on. I don't know what's going on, boys, but I can't get you on. And this kind of sucks because I wish you were. But, yeah, I think, Malachi, I think the defense did good today. They stepped up. I'm not going to say the defense did great. I'm sorry. I can't give Shane Bone credit for anything. I don't like the fact that the Chargers marched right down the field and matched that touchdown. have a big problem with that. I don't understand why. You know, again, I'm sorry. I'm just, you guys know me. I'm not a bone guy. I'm not a Kafka guy, and I'm not a Dable guy. I'm just not. But yeah, a win is a win. You know, you're not gonna minimize it. You're not gonna take it away. They won today, and that's what matters. You know, that's what matters. And you know, we're 1-3. We got a ways to go. We got New Orleans next week in New Orleans. Winnable game.
Very winnable
I don't
game.
think the Saints are anything like that. I think they're probably worse than the Giants right now.
Yes.
I think they could go in there, come up with a good game plan. I'd like to see Dable or Kafka open up the playbook. I really, really want to see Dable open that playbook. Okay, you don't have Malik Neighbors, but you have to get your wide receivers in the game. You can't keep force-feeding your running backs, because here's what happens. The more you hand your ball up to the running backs, the greater the chance of a fumble you have.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Singletary. I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought he played decent today. I thought he played well. Got the big runs when you needed them. Me personally, you got to get Wandell. You got to get him in the flats. And you know what? Use Malik Neighbors, man. I feel so bad that this kid is not getting his chance. I get it. You're in the doghouse. But to get out of the doghouse, you make a big play. So hopefully the wide receivers will get utilized. I don't know if they're going to trade for a wide receiver or sign a wide receiver. I don't see Beckham coming back here. That's just me. I could be wrong. Don't see it. Don't expect it. You know, I think they have enough talent, wide receiver-wise, to get the
Did
job
you guys
done.
hear
Don't
him?
forget Gunnar Olszewski is also a wide receiver in the worst-case scenario. You can always put him out there on the edge. You know, you don't need these guys to catch 40-yard passes here. You just need them to get to the first down marker, trust your running game, and then dump it off on a
Dart is
screen
running
pass or a little
around.
play action when you get to second and
Slowly
short,
rabbit.
third and short.
Trash.
It's not impossible. There's a lot of ways this team can.
He was torching them today.
100%. So that's what you want to hope for, you know. Mike, I'm sorry I can't get you on, brother.
You
I
must
really
be
tried.
a divisional fan.
Yeah, they did. They look better than they did last Sunday night. Yes, get Hyatt some touches. You're right. I agree with you. I think Hyatt should get some touches.
He got
Now that
sacked
you're
how
down
many
to your
times?
number one star
He got
wide
sacked 5
receiver right
times in
now,
his first
you're gonna
NFL
have to
game.
do what it takes to get you
Okay.
know, everybody involved.
What's
you
your
know,
point?
You have to get everybody involved. You know, you don't have a choice. You have to open up the playbook. You have to mix it up a little bit. I think Kafka, if I'm not wrong, he's calling the plays. I think Kafka's a little predictable. I don't think their offense looked all that today, guys. That's just me. Wasn't really impressed. I think Dart made the plays with his legs the way he had to make the plays with his legs. I think that he absolutely extended the plays.
He
and
didn't
that's
look
what you want.
good.
You know, he's got
You were
that
out of your
tool to
fucking
run.
mind.
But again, you don't want to see this kid get hurt. He was clutching the back of his hamstring today. You don't know what it is. You hope it's just a muscle. You know, there's a lot of
This guy
factors
was
that go into
13
this.
for
There's a lot of
20,
things that go into
111
this.
yards,
But
1 touchdown.
logically speaking,
He ran
realistically speaking, I
10.
think
He
they
rushed
have what
10
it takes
times
that
for
they could go on a
54
nice
yards
run
and
here.
ran a touchdown in.
Provided
But he's
the
trash.
defense
I think
just
you're a little
buckles
dense, bro.
down
You don't
when they
know
gotta
football.
buckle down. They
Try
use
again.
that dual
Try
cover
again.
pretty much the right way
Look at the
today.
stats.
That kid
You're an
is a
idiot,
missile.
man.
You shoot a missile. You send the missile. That's what he's there for. Freeze up. People key on him. You get Thibodeau a chance to get into the game. Burns get a chance to get into the game, to get some action. It could work if they just scheme it the right way. Because you guys know everything's about scheme. You got to scheme them up. You got to make the plays when they scheme them up. So I don't see a problem with how the defense played today. Me personally, I'm not ready to roll out the red carpet for Bowen. You all know me on this page. Not a fan of him. Too conservative, too easy, too much in love with that soft cover zone. I'm not going to go crazy over the guy. The defense did what it had to do. And that's all you want from your defense. Step up when it's time to step up, and don't lay an egg like you did in Dallas. They made the adjustments.
Johnny Manziel can't even
They
throw the
rushed
ball.
2, dropped everybody back, did not give Herbert a chance to throw that ball deep.
Johnny
Defense
Manziel
did what
also
they were
can't
supposed
manage
to
the
do.
pocket.
And that's what it is. Yeah, you're right, Malachi. I think Jackson Dart does need to learn how to slide. 100%. I'm going to try and add you again. You know, I feel bad I can't get anybody on. I don't know why Facebook is being douchey today, but obviously that's what they do. Defense need to wrap tackle better.
This
Too many missed
clown
tackles. Yeah, Malachi,
says
that's been a thing with the
Dart
Giants defense for some time now, but I have to give the Giants defense credit. They held it down when they had to hold it down. I can't take that away from them today. You know, they held it down. They stepped up when they had to step
what's up,
up. And
Benjamin?
again, Owen doesn't have to be the greatest defensive coordinator in football, but he should learn to be a more consistent defensive coordinator in football. Step up when it's time to step up. Send the pressure when you got to send the pressure. And the one thing you don't do is give a quarterback like Herbert time. You don't. You just, you. The Giants won those last 2 Super Bowls because Brady was thrown off his game. It was pressure up the middle. It was pressure off the edges. Brady didn't have
He's
time to do
also.
what Brady
Is
does,
this
and
the
that's
first
call
time
the
you've watched an
defense.
NFL game
So, you know,
celebrating
listen,
too much? The guy was hyped up. He scored his first touchdown running that bitch in.
And that's all you can ask for. It's all you can
Tahoe,
ask
what
for.
is your
You know,
problem,
again,
bro?
I was very
You seem
happy.
to just be an angry individual
I think
that don't
this
know
team should be 2-2
football, and you
right
seem
now.
like you're a
It's
divisional
breaking
fan
my
that just
heart
wants to
right
talk
now
shit.
that Dallas game,
He
you know,
wasn't humble?
that game
Okay.
doesn't come back and bite
Right.
you in the ass
Sure.
in the end. You got to get to 500.
I literally just
before
showed
you can
him
start
on
talking
stream
the next level with this team.
being humble.
You have to go to New Orleans next week, and you have to beat New Orleans. That's it.
Appreciate it, Benjamin.
Play your game, feed Scatterbo, trust Jackson Dart, and trust your wide receivers. Okay? I think it's a good recipe. I think, and I also, in case you guys haven't noticed, I noticed Dable is really into this clock control. Now, anybody knows when Parcells coached the Giants, he was about clock control. He would milk the clock. It would seem like you couldn't get a bathroom break in the first quarter because by the time the other team got the ball, there was like 3 minutes left. So that's what you want. Ball control, clock management. You know what? I think they have the recipe here. I think they can make some noise. But let's get them to 500 before we start thinking next level, okay? A win today was big. Win next week, your season's really not over. You're not dead by Halloween. You have an opportunity. Dallas, I don't see Dallas beating Green Bay tonight at all. I think the Giants, I said it at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to say it again. I think the Giants will finish with a better record than Dallas, and I'm going to stick by that, and I'm going to stand by that. I think the Giants will have a better record than the Cowboys come season's end. Whether they advance, make the playoffs, have a better... I don't know what it is, but I really think they're going to have a better record than Dallas. And that's what you want. To me, Washington was overhyped last year. It's like anything. Rookie quarterback in the league. Teams can't really scheme on
Can
him.
you hear him?
You come out
Patty,
of nowhere.
on
You
here?
shock people. I think Washington looks like they're going to come back down to earth now. You know, listen, it could be a little fun in this division. Whether they
Cool.
make the playoffs or not, the Giants can have some fun in this division. Now, I don't know. This clown says Dart is the next Johnny Manziel. What? Who the hell said that, Michael? What idiot? Bro, boot him. Whoever said that, boot him. Really?
Some idiot on YouTube
Next
said that.
Johnny Manziel? Like, you know what? Dude, just stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Whoever said that, just stop. Okay? First off, it's not really fair to compare anybody to Johnny Manziel because Johnny Manziel was battling a disease, and that disease is known as addiction, which I am very well familiar with it, and I always have a soft heart for people that are battling that disease. So honestly, Mike, it's on YouTube. Okay, well, if it was on our page, I would tell you boot and block the moron. So if some idiot on YouTube said that, that's fine. You just ignore him. Mike, that's what you're going to get when you open up our platform to, open up our page to a bigger platform with YouTube.
I know,
You're
that's
going
what's
to get a bunch of Monday
concerning
morning
me.
quarterbacks. You're going to get a bunch of guys that think they know better than head coaches. You're going to get a bunch of guys that think they're better quarterbacks than the quarterbacks on your team. This is what you're going to expect, brother. When you open it up and you get a larger platform like YouTube, there's always going to be a zipperhead that thinks he knows better. So, if it was on our page, I would have booted and blocked him right now. Right now, he would have been gone. Because again, I know about addiction. I know what it does. I'm not ready to ever put Johnny Manziel down for what he went through because that's what killed his career. But that's just me. We're not here to talk about Johnny Manziel. You know, we're talking about what our guy Jackson Dart, who I think that really looked good today, coming out of the gate. I thought he played well. Unlike Daniel Jones, and I'm going to say this, who you saw, Daniel Jones had a deer in a headlight look a lot. He did. Our O-line was pretty bad some years back. I think Jackson Dart, the one thing Dart has that Jones don't have, that didn't have when he was here, is confidence to make the big play. And I think Jackson Dart, learning from Russell Wilson, and I mean that, is going to be very beneficial to him. Me personally, I think they should trade Jameis Winston, and I'd keep Russell Wilson as a backup, because if you want somebody to learn, I think Russell Wilson would be the guy to teach you. You know, I feel bad for Russell Wilson.
Same style quarterback.
Guy was arguably a top 5 quarterback back in the day. Deadly moonball, one of the best deep throw quarterbacks I've seen in 20, 25 years, easy. You know, I don't know what's going on in his head, but whatever it is, I'm glad he's there to mentor our guy. Because don't forget, everybody thought Kurt Warner was done too when he came here, you know? And he was very instrumental in Eli Manning's young career. And look how we turned it around, Kurt Warner, won a Super Bowl with the Cardinals. So, you know, I'm glad, and that's it. Yeah, Mike, I touched on the turf. Again, MLS, Major League Soccer, comes in and say they want grass, they get grass. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nobody's arguing, nobody's fighting, no one's putting up a fuss, no one's arguing. You want grass, you get grass. Every Major League Soccer stadium plays on grass in the continental United States. I think it's time, and I touched on this earlier, I think it's time that the NFL as a whole, and even Mara, stop with this turf, because it's like I said, your body goes one way, but your leg goes the opposite way with this turf. And it's hurting people and ending careers. Let's say it, Malik Neighbors is going to come back. God willing, he comes back. He's never really truly going to be 100% in his young career right now because of that injury. And that turf is the reason why. And I don't know why no one's told Mara about it or taken him to task on it. But it really should be addressed. It should. You know, I just think that it should be addressed, and hopefully they'll make some kind of changes in the offseason next year. We finally see some grass out here in this god-awful stadium that the Giants and Jets play in.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much it, Mikey. You know, I'm sorry I couldn't get on with you today, and I tried to get you on with me, but obviously it wasn't you. It's Facebook acting pissy today, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know why. But sad, you know, because I really wanted you on today, man. I really did, and I wanted to join you.
What's up, Lorraine? Bro, I mean,
you know, you're the only one on right now, so I don't know. I'll stay on a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. Maybe others will join the live.
Who's your teams, Lorraine? Who do you like?
Hopefully, you know, we'll get some more viewers on. But this two-way thing here, hopefully by next Sunday, Mikey, it's resolved. And that's it, brother, you know? Hopefully this works out good.
Has anybody seen Donnie?
But, you know, you're the only one on. Malachi's gone. Mahadi's gone. So what I'm going to do is, Mike, I'm going to sign off and go on your page now and just, you know, watch you. And, you know, unfortunately, we don't have many people on here right now, brother. But, you know, hey, listen, go Big Blue, go Giants. Great win today. Defense did what they had to do. Jackson Dart looked pretty good out there today. Cam Scatterbo is just phenomenal. The workhorse of this team now as far as running backs go. He is the Brahma Bull of this team. This kid can take a beating. No, I haven't seen Donnie. Donnie hasn't checked it. He was at the game today.
Yeah.
So I don't assume him to get on if he's at the game today. I don't, because he would have clocked on. He knows you're on. and I'm sure he sees that I'm on. But I get it. Maybe he's with his family at the game. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I'm gonna sign out
All
and I'm
the
gonna jump
Giants and
on
Jets
over to you,
season ticket
man.
holders should be contacting the front office
Sorry that
and
this
demand a change of
didn't
turf.
really work out the way we were supposed to work
They
out
pay
today,
good
brother
money
man.
for
Hopefully next
tickets
Sunday
not to watch
will be a
players
better
be part
result.
of. I
And
agree.
hopefully next Sunday the Giants
I
will go to
agree.
New Orleans and
I 100% agree.
2 and 3. That's a nice number right there. 2 in a row, you're building confidence. And if you build confidence, a little confidence goes a long way. So,
Got that win though.
that's pretty much it. Again, congratulations to the New York Football Giants for their 21-18 win today against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm stuck in old school. And good job by Scatterbo. Good job by Dart. Burns today. Defense stepped up, made the plays, did what they had to do. And let's see if it can carry over into next Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. Good talking, everybody. Everybody go join Michael Gower. Everybody get on with Michael Gower.
What? Why do you say it like that, Nico? Everybody go hang out with Michael Gower. Everybody go hang out with Michael Gower. You just say it like that. Hold on, Jackson Dart has some stuff to say.
Jackson, congrats on the win. Your first NFL start. What a game it was for you. You had a rushing touchdown, your first drive, a shovel pass, Theo. Took a lot of hits. How are you feeling both mentally and physically?
It's just a football game. I think that's just the best way to describe it.
Shit.
Obviously this experience was a special one.
Damn it.
I'm just grateful to have the guys around me that I had. I obviously want to give a big shout out to Russ. I know that this week probably wasn't the easiest thing, but he handled it like a professional and just was a mentor for me. So obviously just have a ton of respect for him. And it goes for Jameis as well, just getting me prepared for this week. And really just proud of the guys being able to battle through some adversity throughout the game. And it's not always going to be the cleanest, but I was just happy that we were able to come out there.
How do you
Humble guy. Unlike what that one douchebag said up here. Let's see if I can post the link again. Oh, crap, I went the wrong direction. I'm going to Facebook and not YouTube. That's weird seeing me like that. Alright, share. Copy link. That's weird. And it's weird seeing me say it's weird. No! Get up there and type something. Posting chat. Let's try that. See if that works. That won't work. Let's see. It's not. Let me click on the link, man. Shit. right? I hope he stays that humble too. Let's take a look at the games they're playing right now. Let's see. The Rams are beating the Colts 13-10. Oh, they're playing the Rams. The Rams are going to win that game. Jaguars are beating 49ers 17-6. The Chiefs just got a field goal. They're beating the Ravens 20-7. Holy crap, what happened to the Ravens? Wow, that's wild. You see, the Raiders are beating the Bears 14-9. Let's look at some final scores. The Commanders lost to the Falcons 34-27. Sweet. The Bills beat the Saints 31-19. The Lions beat the Browns 34-10. There's a lot of blowouts today. The Patriots beat the hell out of the Panthers 42-13. The Eagles unfortunately beat the Buccaneers 31-25. That sucks. Says that the Bucks, Chase McLaughlin nails 65-yard field goal, 1 yard shy of the NFL record. Wow, interesting. The Texans beat the Titans 26-0. Damn. It says Jeffrey Simmons pounces on C.J. Stroud for fastest NFL sack in years. Wow. Okay. The Steelers beat the Vikings in Ireland 24-21, and the Seahawks beat the Cardinals 23-20. And it just says somebody just missed a field goal. Oh, the Kansas City's Butker missed 55-yard field goal. Damn. The Yankees beat the Baltimore Orioles 3-2 for their final game of the season. But that's MLB. But I'll throw it up here anyway. It doesn't matter because the Blue Jays are beating the Rays 13-4, bottom of the 8th. So that means the Yankees are guaranteed wild card and not the division lead, because the Blue Jays own the tiebreaker. So let's see what has happened in the Giants world. Let's do a Google search of the Giants and see what happens. Giants news. Jackson Dart makes immediate impact in first NFL start. Jackson Dart has given the Giants new life. Jackson Dart picks up first career win, but it came at a cost, which is Malik Neighbors, unfortunately. Malik Neighbors, injury update. Giants wide receiver has knee injury ruled out versus Chargers. We know that. Malik Neighbors leaves on cart with knee injury, reportedly believed to have torn his ACL. ESPN reports Giants Neighbors feared to have torn ACL. It's ACL. That sucks. Let's see. New York Giants versus Los Angeles Chargers live updates. Giants win. Giants upset LAC. Giants general manager reacts to Sun quarterback performance in the NJ. Wow. New Jersey. Showdown. He's working his tail off. Okay. There's not really much to talk about, honestly. Besides the fact that John Mara needs to fix the fucking turf in MetLife Stadium. Seriously. Like, really bad. And what's people talking about in the Giants group?
3-0 team with a pretty good defense game.
Brian Dayball.
It wasn't perfect. Didn't expect it to be in his first game, but a tough opponent. 3-0 team with a pretty good defense. Thought he made good decisions. Thought we ran the ball well. Thought we controlled the game for the most part. Had some turnovers on defense. But I think the young man played well within himself. Made a huge play when he needed to Theo on that third down play. So happy we got him. It wasn't perfect. Didn't expect it.
What do I have to say? Unfortunately, nothing will happen this year, so we have to hope and pray no more bad injuries. Yeah, you're right. Brian Dayball. I would have that look on my face if I was a terrible coach, too. Just saying, I know you just won the game, but your coaching could have also lost the game. Let's go to Giants.com. Actually, I think I have the app up here. Here it is. Let's see, post-game chat, press conferences, anything live. Let's see. Giants TV.
Just place your bet, and the bonus bets instantly appear in your account, like magic. Like it's magic.
That's too much magic. It's too much magic.
This week, go for two with DraftKings.
All right, so good to get a win. Don't have much on the injury front. Haven't talked to the trainers yet. So good to get a win. Yeah. Proud of the team. All of them.
At Jackson Dart, it's kind of a two-part question. Can you take us what you saw from him in that first drive of the game and then his overall game and leading you guys to that first win?
Yeah, I mean, that's his job as a quarterback, make good decisions. Convert, make the right choice. Wasn't perfect. Didn't expect it to be in his first game, but a tough opponent. 3-0 team with a pretty good defense. Thought he made good decisions. Thought we ran the ball well. Thought we controlled the game for the most part. Had some turnovers on defense, but I think the young man played well within himself. Made a huge play when he needed to Theo on that third down play. So happy we got him.
For you guys to turn to the rookie and for you to make that decision to go to Jackson.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It took a lot for you guys to make the decision to go to Jackson this early in the year, and for you to respond though with a victory, you said, against this team. What does it mean, and you feel any vindication at all for the move total?
No, I mean we're trying to go 1-0. We closed it out this game. Missed the closing out a couple weeks ago, so there was some improvement in that area. I thought the running backs ran hard. We only had two of them up. They both ran hard. Motor and Scat line played pretty well. But again, defensively, I thought we created some pressure on Herbert. They hit us on a couple explosive there in the second half, the long run. Look, it's good to get a win. I'm happy for our players. I'm happy for our coaches. They put a lot of time and effort and energy into us. Jackson has, all quarterbacks do, but, for a young player to come out here in his first game against a 3-0 team with Herbert as quarterback and the defense, the way they were playing, I think it says a lot about our guys. I think it says a lot about Six.
How does it feel for you to get this win?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm
I'm
happy to get a win. That's the goal. But I'm more happy for the assistant coaches, the players. We put a lot of effort into this. Haven't got the results we want. We're close. One game, not close in other games. But credit goes to the guys that are staying there late at night, and the players that are busting their cans. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of all the guys that contributed, which is not just the guys that were out there. It's the practice squad guys. It's but give a lot of credit to our guys and try to build off of this next week. I know Six is probably going to be sore. I mean, he gutted it out. Son's a tough son of a, he's tough. but I knew that.
Coach, congratulations on the win. You talk a lot about the red zone offense. You had a couple of chances again today.
Yeah, well, what did we end up? 2 for 4, or what was it?
2 for 5.
What was it? 2 for 5. Not good enough. I mean, we were trying to run it in. I thought we had a chance on the corner there with Scott. Guy made a nice play. Work in progress. We've been working our tails off on it. Wanted to try to run the ball in this week. So we'll keep working on it. That'll go a long way. We're getting down there. Got to continue to improve in that area.
Brian, when Malik went down, everyone goes around him. To see him carted off, I'm sure was a very difficult thing for everybody.
Anytime anybody gets injured, it is.
A guy like him, obviously such an important player. When do you think your team needed to show you something or show themselves something after that? That could be a jarring thing in a close game like that.
No, I mean, they're grown men that compete their tails off in a professional football game. Injuries happen. Certainly not happy about it, whether it was Malik or anybody else. But unfortunately, this is a business of injury. And I feel terrible for Malik's injury. We'll see where it's at. He's an important piece of our team, but the guys that play behind him, just like last year when Slay went in, Seattle, and the week after that, whatever it may be, everybody gets paid to do a job, and it's next man up.
How big was the...
You mentioned the completion of Theo and how big of a moment that was.
Yeah.
Was there any hesitation at all to
call a pass?
To call a pass in that spot? And why?
No. It's interesting with that play. It was a little bunch play. We've worked it one way for 10 years since we've been running a play. And, Dart sees me in the locker room right before I come out here. He's like, on that play we ran, Theo and I talked about that, what it was yesterday, the day before, and if we get this look, I want you to sit. We normally don't really sit on it. So that's a credit to 2 young players playing the game and having confidence in a critical time to do what they talked about, whether studying film. And look, I got a lot of confidence in our rookie quarterback. But he's a rookie quarterback, so there's going to be mistakes that be made. We know that. There'll be more next week. There was some this week. It's not going to be perfect. I've went through this before, 7 years ago, whatever it may be. But the way he extended plays, that penalty on John, I think what they call it on John Michael, 7-yard run or whatever it was. Who was it on, Dan? Okay. That was a big one because that was a huge play. But, the run in the end zone, kid's a competitor. It's not going to be perfect. I'm sure he'll be the first one to tell you there's a lot that he can do better. We got to continue to help him do it better. But I like his traits. I like his toughness. I'm glad we got him.
Briefly touching on the defense.
You mentioned.
I'm sorry. I'll get to you in a minute.
Dave, you mentioned it, but it's also sort of done.
Yeah.
There's no question he is. But he took a lot of shots. He took a lot of shots there. How do you kind of balance that competitiveness?
I trust him. I think there's different shots you take. We watch them every week. There's going to be shots when you run through. That play that they jumped off sides or off sides, was it 4th down or whatever it was? The crowd was going crazy. You hit it for 2 yards. There's different shots you don't want to take you want to try to minimize them. But part of what I love about him is what he did in college. He's tough. He's a competitor. So I'm glad he's our young quarterback.
Briefly touched.
And there's going to be a lot of growing pains, I'm just telling you. But his job is to go out there and do what we need to do to win as a quarterback, whether it's running a bunch, make a big 3rd down play. Again, there's a lot of things to improve on, though, from him, and he'll be the first to tell you. But let's give credit to the other guys around him, how the backs ran, the receivers blocked, and ran the ball more. I don't know, what did we run for? We run for what, Dan? You know? No, you don't know? Okay. 161. Okay, so I'll take that. Stuff to improve in the red zone, stuff to improve in the passing game, and credit to the defense for closing it out, getting 2 big turnovers. Dexter rumbling down there. I thought Jude did a good job. But again, it's one game. Our goal is to win that one game 1 week. I'm happy we did. Certainly a lot of things to clean up. There were close in other games, not close in other ones, but the goal is just to continue to improve, and I'm happy for the players and the coaches.
What about your pass rush today? What about the way that after Herbert? Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I expect from them. There's a lot of good players up there, and I told them that the night before. I think that the biggest thing in this game is going to be how our guys play, and I'll give. I saw Burns after, and I saw him during the game. He is spent. I'm not saying it's the flu game, but that young man is spent. I mean, he looks the part right now.
Dex's interception and return, how much were you hoping he was going to take it all the way?
What do you think? Yeah, I was hoping. I don't even think we'll get a field goal out of that. So.
You mentioned Jackson's toughness. Was there any conversation with the hamstring? It looked like he was looking pretty good at the end of the first half.
He ain't going to come out.
Talk about it though, or limit anything with him, or no? It was just.
We didn't run him much. I mean, we ran him on scrambles. So we stayed away from that in terms of, I would say for the most part, because there was stuff that we did a few things at the end there that we thought we needed to do, get an extra blocker. I'm sure he'll be sore tomorrow. But, I don't know, we got the holding penalty, but for that guy to go however far it was, I think that just shows his grit. But I'm not surprised.
On TV afterwards, you were pretty pumped up. You went up to him after the game. What was your message to him at that moment?
When it was what?
After the game, you went out, like they showed it on TV, you went up to him, whispered it in his ear, slapped him on the chest. What was your message to him in that moment?
I'd probably say like great effing win, something like that.
Dave, two more. Dave, you mentioned.
What did you guys figure out defensively today? Was it just your pass rush winning on them so frequently? And Abdul specifically seemed like he was just terrorizing Herbert all day.
Well, what do you mean? What did we figure out? What does that mean?
It seemed like you had answers to what they were bringing you and passing you all day.
And like comparison to what, just like how we played defensively today? Is that what you're asking?
You understand the question, just answer it.
That's what I'm asking you.
Why did your defense play well today?
They played hard. I thought they did their job. Again, it wasn't perfect. We gave up a big one at the end of the half. We gave a big one backed up. But I thought, it starts up front, controlling the line of scrimmage, getting pressure on the quarterback. Again, they had a couple big runs that hurt us. We got to get that fixed because that'll get you. And I would say at the end of the half, that 4th and 2, saying earmuffs, stay off sides, and we just got to do a better job of that. Some of our young guys, and keep on working with them. Thought the defensive coaches did a good job. I thought the players played hard. They made some plays in terms of the back end of breaking up plays, and they got after the quarterback a little bit, which always helps. Good. Okay.
How big was Burns' interception? Excuse me. How big was Burns' quarterback hit and Phillips's interception?
At the end of the game? Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, huge. The guys played tough. All the guys, not just, defense, special teams, offense. Coaches did a good job. One game, we try to win. We try to win every week, and we fell short a number of weeks. And it really doesn't matter what you do next week. You got to get ready to play, compete, make plays during the game. Play good situational football. There's not many secret recipes to winning this league. It's hard. You got to do a good job all the way around.
How big was the game on the ground from Cam today? 79 to kind of compliment Jackson in his first start.
Well, I just say, look, the run game was important. Control the game, and we can do better at it too. Again, that's a tough defense. They're 3-0 for a reason, and they were one of the better teams in the red zone for a reason. They showed that. We knew it would be a challenge, just like next week will be a challenge, and the week after that. But credit our guys. They played their tails off. They played together. But it'll be over in a few hours, and we'll get ready to play next week.
All right. There it is. So, finish ready, have a great week, Mike. See you next week, go Giants. Yeah, I'm actually heading out myself. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody here. And hopefully we can pull off a win against the Saints next week. And Dayball just seems like he just don't have answers for anything. And his cocky remarks towards the reporters when they ask him questions, it's like, bro, if you have the answer, just answer the question. He looks like he just got his job saved, basically. And now you don't have Malik Neighbors, so now you have to come up with a whole new game plan. Now, is he going to be one of those auto-generate type coaches, or is he actually going to come up with a new game plan? Who knows? We'll see against the Saints. The Saints, look, should be a win. The Giants should beat the Saints. They should. Should. But, you know how this league goes. The games that you should win, you don't win. And the games that you probably shouldn't win, you win sometimes. So, it is what it is. You never know what you're going to get. And until next week, I'm out of here, guys. And I will see you then. And I'm out of here.